Get your vitality back after 60. The influence of these three crucial vitamins. Imagine experiencing a renewed sense of vitality every morning that you haven't had in years. Imagine yourself resisting the idea that aging entails slowing down by having a keen mind, a strong physique, and a high level of confidence. This isn't just a fantasy for men over 60. It's a scientifically supported option that is simply waiting for you to discover it. The key is found in three potent vitamins that your body needs to flourish, not in pricey medications, dangerous procedures, or hollow promises. I'm Dr. Lucy, a specialist in men's health with more than 30 years of experience assisting guys just like you in rediscovering their vitality, power, and sense of purpose in life. I'm going to provide a game-changing strategy today that might permanently change the way you age. Over the years, you've probably seen changes, such as a mental fog that clogs your mornings, a persistent lethargy that persists no matter how much you rest, or a decline in desire and drive that feels like a betrayal of the man you are. According to society, this is just aging, a natural decrease. But what if I told you that growing older isn't the only factor? What if the true cause is an unseen robber stealing your vitality, energy, and focus from within? A quiet deficiency. Regaining the power that is already within you, fed by the proper foods that your body understands and requires, is the goal here, not chasing youth. With the support of scientific research and first-hand accounts from guys who have changed their lives, I'll take you through three vital vitamins that can rekindle your biology in this guide. Simple, natural remedies that complement the structure of your body will be our main focus instead of complex pharmaceutical fixes. By the conclusion, you'll have a well-defined, doable plan to feel more alive, stronger, and more intelligent. Beginning right now, first, a brief call to action. If you're determined to maintain your vitality and self-assurance after the age of 60, please subscribe to our Neurohealing channel and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any tips that are specifically designed for you. Please leave the word vitality in the comments section below if this guide speaks to you. Your participation enables us to reach more guys who require this message. I appreciate you being here. Let's get started. The hormone igniter, vitamin D. We start with a vitamin that is frequently misinterpreted and known as the sunshine vitamin due to its many uses outside of bone health. The foundation of male vitality, vitamin D plays a crucial role in controlling mood and testosterone production. Your body's hormonal engine sputters like a car with low fuel without it. Think about Robert, a 71-year-old former construction worker who felt like a shadow of himself when he entered my clinic. His voice was thick as he said, "Dr. Lucy, I feel like my inner motor has stalled." Simply said, it's old. No spark, no vigor. Robert was once a cornerstone of his society, but his energy had gone down. He was depressed, and even his relationship with his wife had deteriorated. His vitamin D levels were dangerously low, which is a frequent problem for men over 60, as the body's capacity to generate and absorb this mineral decreases with age and less sun exposure. According to the startling results of the tests we conducted, vitamin D is more than simply a vitamin. It is a prohormone, which means that your body uses it as a raw material to make important hormones like testosterone. The active form of testosterone that promotes strength, libido, and confidence, free testosterone, is regularly found to be much higher in males with higher vitamin D levels. In addition to hormones, vitamin D promotes bone health by facilitating calcium absorption and reducing the brittleness that can result in fractures. By working on brain receptors, it also strengthens your immune system and controls your mood, combating the apathy or mild sorrow that are sometimes confused with just getting older. For Robert, the answer was simple. Taking pills of vitamin D3, the most bioavailable form, along with quick morning walks to increase natural synthesis. Although it took some time, the difference was significant. Robert came back 3 months later, taller, with a gleam in his eyes and a forceful handshake. "Doctor, I'm back," he smiled. "My spouse claims that I am the man she fell in love with once more." His vitality increased, his workouts became more intense, and their personal life rekindled in ways he never believed possible. This was biology, not magic, providing his body with the missing component it required. The cornerstone of male vigor is vitamin D. It helps your intellect, bones, hormones, and immunity. If you ignore it, everything else falls apart, like when you build a house without a foundation. Check your vitamin D levels if you feel exhausted or unwell. It might be the most significant adjustment you ever make. Vitamin B12, the nerve and mental spark. Let's now discuss vitamin B12, which energizes your nervous system and dispels mental confusion. This nutrient serves as the brain and nerves' fuel and is necessary for cellular energy, memory, and focus. Introducing Miguel, a 68-year-old retired accountant whose greatest strength, until it wasn't, was his keen mind. "Dr. Lucy," he said in a frustrated tone, "it's like a fog in my head. I feel sluggish, forget names, and lose my train of thought. I'm afraid of it." Miguel also had chronic tingling in his hands and feet, which some people wrote off as normal aging. Something was wrong, even though he was eating well, going on daily walks, and solving puzzles to keep his mind occupied. Absorption, not effort, was the problem. Hydrochloric acid, which is essential for removing B12 from foods like meat, fish, or eggs, is produced less frequently in our stomachs as we age. This results in a slow, quiet deficit. The synthesis of red blood cells, which transport oxygen to your brain and muscles, and the upkeep of myelin, the protective covering that surrounds your neurons, depend on vitamin B12. Imagine myelin as the insulation on electrical lines. When it deteriorates, signals slow down, causing tingling, memory problems, and brain fog. Additionally, low B12 lowers the synthesis of red blood cells, depriving your body of oxygen and resulting in persistent, profound exhaustion. By using sublingual B12 tablets, which dissolve under the tongue for direct bloodstream delivery, we were able to get around Miguel's absorption problems. The fog started to clear in a few weeks. He remarked, "It feels like someone washed the windows of my mind." The tingling went away, talks resumed, and his memory improved. Miguel's confidence returned, and he began talking to people and handling his money clearly. He was himself again, not any younger. For brain health, B12 cannot be compromised. It keeps your intellect sharp, boosts energy production, and shields your nerves. We frequently forget about this vital nutrient in a society that is fixated on mental games. You're creating a synergy that makes you feel more capable, alive, and present when you combine it with the hormonal balance of vitamin D. Vitamin E, the protector of cells. Vitamin E, the protector of your skin, heart, and cells, completes our vitality trifecta. This potent fat-soluble antioxidant prevents oxidative stress, which speeds up aging, and protects your body from the daily assault of age. Arturo, a 75-year-old retired gardener, approached me with a serious worry rather than a specific grievance. He remarked, "I know time is passing. Look at my skin. Feel my heart. I don't want to get weak. I want my body to remain resilient and robust." Arturo realized a basic truth. Vitality is about protecting your body from the rust of oxidation, not only about hormones or energy. Free radicals are unstable molecules that harm your cells and accelerate aging and disease. They are produced by oxidative stress caused by pollution, processed foods, and stress. By protecting your cell membranes like a personal bodyguard, vitamin E neutralizes these dangers. Its most important function for males over 60 is cardiovascular health. Vitamin E stops LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, which causes it to become sticky and create artery plaques, which results in atherosclerosis. Reduced blood flow from narrowed arteries is the primary cause of numerous age-related problems, ranging from heart strain to a decline in energy. Arturo's diet consisted of items strong in vitamin E, such as avocados, almonds, and sunflower seeds, along with a premium vitamin E complex. His energy level stabilized, his skin returned to its suppleness, and testing revealed increased blood vessel elasticity over the course of many months. He tended to his plants with increased energy and remarked, "I feel like my engine's running smooth again." He moved with the assurance of a man who knew his body was safe, and his heart condition improved. Together with vitamins D and B12, vitamin E completes the trifecta and forms a comprehensive barrier. B12 helps you think more clearly, D powers your hormones, and it protects your cells. When combined, they create a basis for living well over 60, not just getting by. An actual metamorphosis, John's narrative. Let's meet John, a 65-year-old former teacher who felt as like he was dying to make this come to life. He told me, "I used to be in charge of a classroom, but now I can hardly keep up with my grandchildren." John believed this to be his new normal, feeling exhausted, disoriented, and dazed. Tests showed evidence of oxidative stress, insufficient vitamin D, and a borderline B12 deficiency. We devised a strategy: a diet high in greens and nuts, 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 per day, sublingual B12, and a vitamin E supplement. After 6 months, John had changed completely. He renewed the spark in his marriage, picked up carpentry again, and chased his grandchildren without gasping. He remarked, "I didn't realize how much I was missing." This is about living fully in the present, not about going back in time. I have observed a similar tendency in hundreds of guys who make these small modifications. So, John's tale is not uncommon. The current significance of these vitamins. Aging is a process that you can control, not a given. With its processed foods and indoor lifestyles, the modern world deprives us of nutrients that our bodies were designed to consume. Over 50% of men over 60 suffer from vitamin D insufficiency, which is associated with mood disorders and low testosterone. 1 in 10 older persons suffer from a B12 deficiency, which frequently goes undiagnosed and contributes to cognitive deterioration and weariness. Unchecked oxidative stress increases the risk of heart disease and frailty by speeding up cellular damage in the absence of antioxidants like vitamin E. These are obstacles to the life you deserve, not just arbitrary statistics. The good news? You don't require expensive treatments or intricate routines. Your health can be changed with a blood test to measure your levels, specific supplements, and minor lifestyle changes, like eating foods high in B12, getting some sunshine in the morning to boost your vitamin D levels, or eating nuts that are high in E. Your course of action. Are you prepared to recover your vitality? Here's where to begin. Get tested. Request a blood panel from your physician to examine oxidative stress markers vitamin D and vitamin B12. B12 should be more than 400 pgpl, while D levels should be between 30 and 50 ngpl. Smart supplement. Use a natural vitamin E complex, 200 to 400 IU daily, sublingual or injectable B12, 1000 mcg daily for deficiency, and vitamin D3, 1000 to 4000 IU daily depending on levels. Enhancements to lifestyle. For D, spend 15 to 20 minutes in the morning sun. Consume foods high in B12, such as eggs or salmon, and include foods high in E, such as spinach or almonds. Steer clear of processed foods in order to lower oxidative stress. Track your progress. After 3 months, retest the levels. To observe the difference, monitor your strength, vitality, and mood. From a wider angle, the science of thriving. What makes these vitamins effective? Your body is a network of interconnected systems that depend on exact inputs. Vitamin D coordinates immunological response and hormone synthesis like a conductor. The spark plug that ensures a clean firing of your nervous system is B12. The protection that prevents wear on the machinery is vitamin E. Their influence is supported by decades of research, such as studies published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology 2011, on vitamin D and testosterone, or Neurology 2014, on B12 and cognitive health. But the story cannot be told by science alone. Men like Robert, Miguel, Arturo, and John are the true examples. They not only aged, but flourished. Finally, have faith in your abilities. To feel alive, you don't have to pursue youth. Strength, clarity, and connection are all aspects of vitality that are within your grasp. The true power of these 3 vitamins is your determination to take action. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s have accompanied me on this journey, and I have witnessed what is possible when they properly nourish their bodies. You believe the spark was gone. It remains, awaiting rekindlement. Give this guidance to someone in need if it has motivated you. Leave a comment with vitality, subscribe to Neurohealing, and let's continue the discussion. You still have your finest years ahead of you, and they begin today.